Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Monday, the 23rd day of January. I had to look at the calendar. I forgot what day it was. Monday, the 23rd day of January.
The 23rd.
National Pie Day, but it's P-I-E, Pie Day, not P-I,
pie.
which
I
is
love
314. Yeah, pie. Which I think is an odd day, because isn't Pie Day also like right around sometime in November? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think there's.
What is your favorite kind?
Peach pie, probably. I don't know. I like, you know what? Coconut cream pie, banana cream pie, chocolate cream pie. I mean, the cherry pie, pumpkin pie. I like blueberry pie. I can pretty much every kind of pie, which is also why I weigh so much. It's also National Handwriting Day today as well. In addition to that, today is a Movie Star Monday. Our guest today, Brooke Burns. Now, she's been in several movies, a couple of Christmas movies that I think are kind of fun, but she's also been on a lot of TV shows, Baywatch and Melrose Place and Ally McBeal, and her latest TV show. This is season 3 of Masterminds on the Game Show Network. We've talked to her about it on this program in the past. We're going to catch up in a little bit.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. How about those New Year's resolutions? You want to talk about that? Huh?
How
Anybody?
you doing, everybody?
Yeah, Ditch Day was like a week ago, so most people are done with them already. Celebrate. By the way, if you made one and you didn't stick with it, that's okay. Here's some things you can still do for positive change. Celebrate your past achievements. Even though you quit on some goals, that doesn't make you a failure. You've accomplished some great things in the past. Value that. Organize some form of celebration with friends and colleagues and encourage yourself to do better in the future. Next, revise your goals. It's a perfect time to take an in-depth look into the goals you set in the past. This will help you recognize the lapses and loopholes in them and create a better, more effective plan. And finally, teach others. After learning and practicing effective techniques for achieving your goals, help others to learn to do likewise. They'll be grateful, and you'll be helping them. So here's one of the things I would suggest. Make sure they want your advice first. So you just go up to a fat guy and go, you know how you can lose some weight? I know this because
especially if you're bigger than that person
I've
you're
had
trying
this
to give
happen to
advice
me
to.
numerous times. So I'm just saying. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know a new type of shoes available this summer promises to allow you to walk at the speed you run? Yeah. Strap-on shoes, aptly named Moonwalkers, feature 8 wheels per shoe to move your feet as though you're walking on a moving walkway at an airport. For safety on stairs or in a crowded area, the wheels don't move at all. Designed by American tech startup Shift, S-H-I-F-T, Shift Robotics, they accelerate normal walking pace of 6.8 miles per hour around the clip of a comfortable run. I have no information on how much they're going to cost other than it doesn't matter to me because I would not want to wear these.
It sounds dangerous.
It does.
Yeah.
Remember when they had those little rolly wheels in the heels?
Oh, they still have
Heelys?
those. Our nephew wears those.
Does he really?
Yes, he does.
I remember when you'd be walking through like malls and anywhere where there's kids rolling all over. I'm like, how is this? This can't be safe. And then you'd see 3 people crash into each other. You're like, hey, I saw that coming. All right. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Sally Field has been named as the 58th recipient of the SAG-AFTRA's highest tribute, the SAG Life Achievement Award for Career Achievement and Humanitarian Accomplishment. So that's pretty cool. She's won some Oscars and other awards, but this is a really nice thing that she'll be getting in February. Last week, news broke that Disney is working on a revival of the beloved cartoon Phineas and Ferb. Fans
I
are
loved that one.
ecstatic. So,
Our kids watch that all the time.
40 new episodes will be coming out, a couple of different seasons with 20 episodes each. And Channing Tatum has revealed plans to remake the classic movie Ghost.
What?
Yeah, I was waiting for Heidi's response.
First of all, I didn't like Ghost the first time. It was
Really?
super creepy.
It came out in 1990. Patrick Swayze was in the movie. Whoopi Goldberg was in the movie.
I know. That's what was
Demi
creepy.
Moore was in the movie.
I did not like watching.
So, anyway, I guess we'll wait and see. Sounds like Heidi's not
Yikes.
going no matter what.
No.
All right. Big screen, little screen comes your way, courtesy of ChannelSurferTV.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At BetterCreditCards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. With a number of substantial winter storms lately, you might have noticed an increase in drivers who elect to brave their way through the conditions with their flashers on. Why? Well, you'd have to ask them. Well, I'm sure they feel they're increasing their visibility or sending the signal to other drivers that care is needed. They might be surprised to know the vast majority of experts advise against that. Plus, it's illegal to do that in most U.S. states and Canadian provinces, as pointed out by a specialist in Reader's Digest in a recent article. It says drivers should, quote, realize that in bad weather it is hard enough to see you, but with no turn signals, other drivers also don't know where you may be going. And if you've got flashers on, you're not using turn
your
signals.
signals. Yeah.
A Charlotte meteorologist tweeted about driving with hazard lights on after a recent storm. Please stop. No one knows what you are doing. Are you stalled? Are you driving,
Right.
turning left, turning right? In a funeral procession, wipers on, lights on. That is what you need. In fact, many experts say if there's rain or weather is bad enough to turn on hazard lights, then the driver should just assume conditions are too bad to continue driving the vehicle and get off the road completely. So,
But is
I don't
it
know.
still the rule where if you're having some sort of an issue, you're supposed to drive with your hazard lights on? Because
I don't think that's ever been the issue. I don't think you're
I
supposed to
thought
drive.
I remembered.
I think you're supposed to pull off to the side of the road and put your hazard lights on. You're not supposed to drive with them on.
I thought I learned that. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna have to read that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You know
have to
what?
look it up.
When she says something like that, here's what she will not do that. She won't look at it. I could ask her tomorrow and she'll be like, what are you talking about?
No, I thought if your vehicle was like having some sort of a minor problem and you were kind of limping it along to get to a place that you needed to go, you were supposed to turn your hazards on so people knew there was an issue
And get out
they
of the
should
way?
go around you.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing, but maybe it is. Anybody?
don't know.
Anybody?
I don't know.
Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. I'm glad we don't have to take a driver's test.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Movie Star Monday. Our guest today, Brooke Burns, been in several movies, also a bunch of TV shows, and she's got another one that she's on now. She's the host of Masterminds on Game Show Network. Welcome back to the program, Brooke Burns. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing great. And how about yourself?
I am fantastic. And season 3 of Masterminds on Game Show Network just recently launched. We talked about this when you were just kicking off this program, but for people who maybe haven't seen the show, explain what is Masterminds.
So it's a trivia game show where 3 contestants play against 3 of our masterminds. new this season. We used to have Ken Jennings for the first 2 seasons. He's now busy over at Jeopardy. But we have a very special new mastermind. His name is Mark Labette, a.k.a. mostly known as The Beast from The Chase fame. And he's joined us. So we have speed trivia, multiple choice trivia, and short answer trivia. You can win up to $10,000 per show. And if you come back and beat the mastermind twice, then you become a mastermind. That's a new change this season that we're very excited about because, as you know, these trivia wizards, they want to win the money, but they really want to beat the mastermind for the bragging rights.
I love that.
So to join them behind a mastermind podium is really a big deal and a fun change this season.
I think that's really cool. In addition to winning money, you can also become a mastermind.
Yeah, so we're giving them the opportunity for their, 15 minutes of fame, which I think that they all deserve with the hard work that they put in for the knowledge they've acquired.
Now, people know you now from this game show, but we first got to know you from things like Baywatch and all these TV shows and movies. Is it a lot different hosting a game show than being an actress in a movie or a TV show?
Yeah, it's interesting. I find that there are certain actors that are terrified of doing things live and off the cuff, or as you said, improving, and then vice versa. There are hosts that are like, oh my gosh, I can't say anything that's actually been printed. I just need to be off the cuff. So I think I fell somewhere in the middle. It's different skill set, definitely. But I do really enjoy just actually being myself and being able to connect with the contestants and the masterminds and being in the moment. That's a lot of fun for me. So I always make the joke. My dad said, you're too sensitive and you talk too much when I was little. And now I tell him, well, I get paid for both of those things now, Dad.
See? I think it's awesome that you found something that works really good for you. Now, when you first got started, you were on Baywatch, Melrose Place, Ally McBeal. All of these shows are huge, successful shows. What was it like getting your start on shows that were just the biggest shows of their time?
Surprising, surreal, definitely. At 19, getting paid to go to the beach and be on a worldwide hit like Baywatch was a lot of fun and a great education, really just learning on set every day, and sort of having that roll over into other, acting jobs and what have you, and then into the hosting. So, I thought I was going to get married and have 6 kids in Texas and be a ballet teacher. So the fact that I've been working in entertainment for the last 20 years is still always surprising to me, but it's been a really wild and fun ride.
Well, I love the fact that you're hosting a game show. That's something I always thought would be a whole lot of fun. And another thing that you got to do that I'm a little bit jealous of, I know we're beyond Christmas, we're into January, but you got a chance to do a couple of Christmas movies, A Christmas Connection, A Star for Christmas. That genre has got its own huge fan following.
Oh, yeah. And I'm one of those crazy ladies who loves Christmas and the holidays and any holiday, really, just any excuse to decorate and do that. So it's very on brand for me. And that way I don't have to wait till December to get into the spirit of things because we're usually shooting those in like July, August. So I have a nice long run up to Christmas and decorating.
I love it. Brooke, thank you so much for your time today. When can folks find Mastermind on Game Show Network?
All weekdays, 6 p.m. Eastern on Game Show Network. You can check out Masterminds and see the Beast compete against our contestants.
And on this program, we happen to have the smartest listening audience in all of radio. So if they would like to compete on the show, how do they do that?
Absolutely. GSN.com. They've got lots of ways that you can, audition and test to come and be on the show with us, and we'd love to have you.
And I always feel like I know a whole lot of stuff till I watch a show like this, and then I go, oh, I guess I don't know anything.
Welcome to my world.
Well, it was great to visit with you once again, Brooke. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. You too.
Again, Brooke Burns, she has been our guest today for this Movie Star Monday, and she's the host of Masterminds on the Game Show Network. And I know we do have a lot of really smart listeners. If you're one of them and you'd like to be on that show and win some money and maybe become a mastermind yourself, I'm going to make it really easy to find the info. I've got a link to it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Thank you for listening to The John and Heidi Show on a Movie Star Monday.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In Victorian times, sausages were called bags of mystery. What?
That was your nickname in high school.
Would you stop it? Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Cheerios cereal was originally called Cheery Oats.
Okay.
So the O is for oats.
I think they made the right decision.
Yeah,
changing
Cheery
that.
Oats.
Yeah.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Sponges can hold more cold water than hot water.
Really?
That's interesting. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Fingernails grow 3 to 4 times faster than toenails do.
Okay.
I've never really paid
I've
attention.
never thought about it, but all right.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Cats cannot move their jaw sideways.
Really?
Well, I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that either.
And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Elvis Presley. He's known for, music and movies, but he only made one television commercial. And I don't know what it's for, but I'm sure somebody does, and maybe they'll reach out to me. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Here's your question, Heidi. The average family uses only about 8% of these. What are they? TV channels.
Oh.
Yeah. Back in the day when we had TV channels, we'd watch like 2 of them.
Yeah.
And they were like, why are we paying for all these other ones again? They're like, because they're making you pay for all the other ones.
Yeah, exactly. You had no choice. Now you can pick and choose which
You're
ones
like,
you want.
I just want this and I want this. All right, the Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for some weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. Japanese scientists say they've developed an electric spoon and bowl combination that makes food taste saltier. So the team from Meyer University say that their invention uses weak electrical stimulation to enhance the salty taste of low-sodium foods. The electric salt device, slated to launch in Japan later this year, reportedly increases the salt taste by 1.5 times without raising any blood pressure issues.
Okay.
It is electric, though. So do we have any other issues? The electric salt spoon and electric salt bowl use electric taste sensation technology, which transmits sodium ions from food to the diner's mouth to create a sense of saltiness without any effect on the human body.
That's so bizarre.
That we know of.
Huh.
The current passes through the food from the tip of the spoon and from the inside of the bowl by holding it, according to the researchers who have also developed electric chopsticks. So, yeah, I probably won't be the first one to try these. Just saying. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. This is really funny. This was sent to me. If you had to name your child according to your profession, so if you're a lawyer and you have a daughter, she'd have to be named Sue. If you're a thief, you'd have to name your son Rob. See where we're going here? If you're a lawyer with a son, his name would be Will.
Our kid would be DJ.
Hey, well, let me get to it, Heidi. A meteorologist's daughter would have to be named Haley. A backhoe operator's son named Doug. A hairstylist who's got a kid named Bob. A homeopathic son, Herb. Hot dog vendor's kid named Frank. A gambler's daughter named Bet.
Bet?
B-E-T-T-E. Bet.
Oh, okay.
Like Bette Midler.
Sure.
Personal trainer's son, Jim. Cattle thief's son, Russell. A painter's son, Art. I'm sorry, I can't stop now. We're almost done. Iron worker's son, Rusty. You can tell Heidi's loving this. TV star's daughter named Emmy. A movie star's son named Oscar. A barber's son, Harry. And a radio personality's kid named
DJ.
Mike. Or DJ. All right. Thanks for listening to the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Quote today is from Helen Rowland, who says, "Life begins at 40, but so do fallen arches, rheumatism, faulty eyesight, and the tendency to tell a story to the same person 3 or 4 times." I've done that a few times.
Yes, you have.
Have I ever told you the one about? Yeah, I have. Okay, never mind. All right, quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of RadioTravelGroup.com. Headline, Police Officer Buys a Week's Worth of Groceries for a Struggling Woman. I love this. Happened in Denver, where an officer went above and beyond the call of duty to help a citizen in need. Got an award for this as well from a nonprofit called Citizens Appreciate Police. I love this.
Love that organization. That's fantastic.
Officer Melissa Martin from the Denver Police responded to a noise complaint New Year's Eve. She learned the woman that she encountered at this thing had escaped an abusive relationship and recently moved into an apartment of her own. The woman told Martin she was struggling with mental illness and substance abuse, said she hadn't eaten in 4 or 5 days, found her refrigerator empty and decided to buy the woman groceries for the week using her own money.
Wow.
She said, I try really hard not to judge. I try to help people in the situation that they're in. If the world would treat people like they would like to be treated, how much of a difference would it make?
Yep.
I agree completely. Think about that. If you treat people the way you want to be treated, I mean, amazing. Well, she recently received an award from the nonprofit Citizens Appreciate Police. They recognize local police officers who serve above and beyond the regular call of duty. More than 200 Denver police officers have received an award from this nonprofit since they launched in 1978, which is really, really cool. I've got a link to the story if you want to read it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much. I wish we would see more positive stories like this. Anytime I see one, I try to share it. If you see one, if you do me a favor and share it with me, and we'll make sure to share it with others as well. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.